Hey everybody, R in Hawaii here to answer some of your questions about streaming and Twitch. I'm going to try to answer 25 questions in 15 minutes or less, so let's start the timer, and here we go. Question 1, what's the best streaming software? Well, the three that I'm going to mention are OBS Studio, which is free, Streamlabs OBS, which is Streamlabs, a company that creates all kinds of interactive stuff for streamers, also free and pretty cool. And then there's XSplit, which has a free version and a bunch of paid versions. My personal favorite is Streamlabs OBS. What kind of camera should I get? Well, Logitech C900 series is good for 1080p, 30 frames per second, C922, C930. Don't waste your money on a Brio. The only difference is that it really does 60 frames per second instead of 30. But unless you're going to broadcast in 60 frames, which is usually not the case, any of these C900 series will do just fine. Question 3, what microphone should I get? I recommend, if you're starting out, the Blue Yeti is an excellent mic. If you want to save a little bit, you can get a Yeti Nano, which they just came out with. It's actually what I'm using to record this video right now. It's less pricey than the full Yeti, but keep in mind that it does not have manual gain control on the mic like the full Yeti does. You have to use software to effect gain control. A lot of people ask, should I get a soundboard and XLR mics? I think when you're getting started, the answer is just no. Plug these into USB and you're ready to rock and roll. Question number 4, how do I get my sound right? You could start by asking your chat. Hey, am I too soft? Am I too loud? Is the music too loud where you can't hear me talking over it? You can also visualize what your balance looks like in your streaming program. So right now you can see as I'm talking, the top of the green to the middle of the yellow is kind of where I hit. With your other sources, say your music or your game sound, just make sure that that's hitting at its peak, lower than the peak of your voice. You can also record yourself before going live and then listen to the recording to make sure that everything sounds the way you think it should sound. Question number 5, my stream is lagging. How do I fix that? Well, that's a really complicated question to answer, but you can start by making sure that your internet connection is strong enough. Go to speedtest.net, let it run, figure out what your upload speed is. Mine hits around 10 megs, which is actually pretty good for a high quality stream. You can also download and run a free program called Twitch Test, which will allow you to ping the various servers for Twitch and then find the best connection, and then manually select the best server for your streaming software. Question number 6, do I need a green screen? Simple answer is no. The longer answer is it depends entirely on the personality of your stream. If you feel like you would look better green screened out with your background behind you, then go for it. There are a couple of really cool products. Elgato makes a nice one that is ceiling mounted. They also make a version that stands up on the floor and then packs down and you can store it away. You can also get one of these which actually attaches to the back of your chair, so you don't need anything on the ground or in the ceiling. It looks all funny, but they work. Or you could just say, no, I kind of like being in a webcam container, and then you don't need a green screen, and there you go. The fact is, your audience is going to be there for you and your content, and I don't think they're really going to care. Question number 7, which way should I face? Which is also kind of a question about the camera angle, right? Should I face forward towards the camera? Or should I be facing off to the side, like towards my content? This is also just like a green screen, completely subjective. It's up to you. Maybe try them both, record them, watch the recordings, and see which one you think is better before you go live. A couple examples here. We've got Ego Viking. He's streaming Fallout 76, green screen, and he's kind of facing his content more than the camera. As opposed to, say, Troy streams, no green screen, in a camp container, and facing his audience. One of the things to keep in mind is where you can see your chat while you're streaming. Some people actually place the chat on the edge of their monitor if they have multiple monitors located where they meet. That way, I'm not looking too far off screen to look at my chat and then look back and address them. If the chat's all the way on the outer edge of your monitor setup, then you have to turn really far, and maybe that doesn't look so great. Also keep in mind which side your chat is on. If you do have it on the outer edge, and let's say you turn to face it, if you're looking away from the center of your stream, that can actually look a little awkward. So I prefer, if I'm going to look very far, that I'm looking almost towards the center of my stream. Number 8, where are my stats? aka how am I performing on Twitch? Well, from your channel, click your icon, create a dashboard, and then you can go to channel, which will give you the ability to look at all kinds of different stats. You can click up here and sort through particular date ranges. You can also click stream summary if you want to look at how individual streams have performed, and just click through the various stream dates. Stats can tell you all kinds of important things like how long does it take for people to start tuning in, what time of days or days of the week are good for streaming. But don't get obsessed with stats. Remember, your chat and your content is number one. The fact is, if your content is boring and you don't talk to your viewers, your channel's not going to grow. How do I make it to partner on Twitch? A few things. You go to stream summary and you can actually see the requirements there. So now keep in mind that just because you satisfy these requirements and you get the little button doesn't mean that you're going to get partner. There are a lot of other factors that go into Twitch determining who should get partnership, and these are just sort of the general requirements. The fact of the matter is, you should focus on growing your channel, making sure that your audience loves your content, and if you build it, they will come. Question number 10 is follow for follow a good way to grow my channel? No. Question number 11, can I play any music I want in my streams? Yes. Keep in mind, though, that Twitch uses an algorithm in your video section to determine if you're playing any copywritten music. If it detects it, it will mute those portions of your video. Royalty-free music can prevent this from being an issue. Question number 12, how long should I stream? That's completely up to you, but keep in mind that you could totally burn yourself out streaming too much. I like to stream between 2 or 3 hours and maybe at most 4 days a week, but depending on the kind of content you do, maybe you stream longer. There is data that suggests that streams usually reach peak viewership at around 2.5 hours. Question 13, can I export my past streams to YouTube? Absolutely. Go to Video Producer on Twitch, and then once you've connected your YouTube account to your Twitch account, you can click the 3 dots and export. Question 14, what editing software should I use for my videos? Well, there's a couple free ones, Shotcut, Lightworks, and if you're willing to shell out some money on something more professional, you could go with Vegas or Adobe Premiere, which is what I'm actually using right now to edit this video. Question 15, how do I get emotes on my channel? Well, you have to become an affiliate or a partner on Twitch. In order to do that, you can look up the requirements by going to affiliate.twitch.tv and scrolling through there, reading. You can also click partner at the top to learn more about becoming a partner. Number 16, how do I light my stream? Well, that's also a complicated question, but you can go online, luckily, and there are tons of people who have made tons of videos about how to do it. Key lighting, fill lighting. This is an article that I found relatively quickly that shows all kinds of techniques. The one thing I would say is that you don't need to spend a lot of money on expensive lights. Yes, you can almost get a guaranteed result with a really expensive light, like the one that Elgato just came out with, the key light. But I've actually seen streamers get away with some really amazing lighting using something as cheap as a clip light and a little bit of diffusion paper. If you want to split the difference, you could get something like one of these ring lights, which is something I use at home and in the studio. And it actually will work if you position it correctly as the only light source you would need for your face and for a green screen behind you. Number 17, how do I add alerts and other widgets to my stream? Go to streamlabs.com, log in with your Twitch account, click alert box, customize with animations, with sounds, and then copy the widget URL and paste that into your streaming software as a browser source. You can also get all kinds of other widgets here that a lot of people like, say for example, the event list, donation goals, the jar, etc. And if you see some kind of widget on somebody else's stream, ask them, hey, what is that? How did you get it? Other streamers tend to want to share that kind of stuff. Number 18, my chat says that my audio when I speak is not matching up with my lips. What's going on? Well, it just means that you need to add a sync offset to your microphone or other audio source in OBS. You can do that by getting into advanced audio properties. And then once you're there, you can add a sync offset to the particular thing. It's trial and error. Start with maybe 200 and close, give it a second or two, and see if your chat says that it's worked. You can also check this before you start streaming by just recording, trying it, watch the recording, see if it's right. 19, will giveaways help me grow my channel? No, they should be there only to thank the people who have been loyal to you. If you just do giveaways, the people will show up, they'll enter the giveaway, maybe they even win something, and then they'll leave. Question number 20. What should I stream? What makes you happy? For example, I streamed nothing but chess for a long time. Now I start to play Fallout 76 because that's a game that I really love. It's zero stress for me to play that game and to talk to people while I'm playing. Decide that for yourself. Do you like to draw? Do you want to stream only one thing, or do you want to stream a variety of things and change it up from stream to stream? If you're making yourself happy on your stream, your viewers will be happy too. Do you have any general tips for growth? Well, do more than just your live show. Enable VODs on Twitch so that people can watch you when you're offline. Upload stuff to YouTube, and don't just dump your stream straight on there. Edit stuff, make it really nice. Engage on other forms of social media. Twitter is awesome. Have a Discord and use it. But also participate in other people's forms of social media. Go into other Discords. Be a part of the conversation. If you support other people in your community, they will very likely support you back without you having to ask, which you shouldn't. Rating and hosting when you're offline is also really important for growing, both inside your particular category and maybe even outside it to some people that maybe have the same vibe as you, even if they don't play the same game or stream the same stuff. Again, just because you raid or host somebody doesn't mean they have to host you back, and you shouldn't ask for that. But it's very likely that if they check your stream out later and they feel like you have the same kind of vibe and their community would enjoy you, you may find them raiding and hosting you back. 22, is it okay to raise money on my stream? Well, that depends on a lot of things. Are you raising money for a charity? Great. Are you raising money for yourself? Well, let's see. People are more likely to donate if it's something that you will put straight back into the stream, like better streaming equipment, designs for overlays or emote designs, stuff like that. If it's something that really you're just getting for yourself, like help me raise money to go on a trip to Paris, are you going to stream that trip? If yes, maybe. If not, definitely no. 23, is subscriber-only chat going to help me get more subscribers? Only about the top 1% of streamers on Twitch are actually going to get more subs by limiting their chat to only subscribers. Otherwise, absolutely not. You're basically just limiting your own channel from growing by preventing certain people from participating. Don't ever ask for subscribers or require people to subscribe for things. You can reward subscribers in a number of ways, but you should never limit the participation of your stream in general. Subscriber-only activities are okay, like people do subscriber Sunday events where they can play games with their subscribers in a group, things like that. That's okay as long as people who aren't subs can come in and chat and enjoy it. By the way, this is Joe. He's a good guy. No sub only. Be like Joe. Number 24, how soon should I ban people who are misbehaving? Well, a MooBot or some other kind of chatbot is actually a great way to prevent certain kinds of behavior, but if they happen to get past that, just feel free to warn them. If somebody's trolling you, you can also kind of deflect that by responding with a sense of humor and not give them the aggressive reaction that they might be trying to elicit from you. If you reasonably warn people and they continue their behavior, definitely ban them. They're unhealthy for your channel. Maintain that positivity. Also, you should foster some mods. Find people in your chat that have been there a long time, been loyal, always positive, always helpful, and just ask them if they'd be interested in moderating for you. Finally, number 25, what are the must-haves for streaming gear? Well, you could easily dump a ton of money on all kinds of stuff, but the fact is, all you really need is a camera, a microphone, and you. You don't want to dump a bunch of money on a whole lot of gear before you even know if streaming is right for you or if you enjoy it. So just the basics, start streaming, develop your audience, and if you find you need a bunch of other stuff later, well, maybe you add that in as you go. Well, there we go, 25 questions answered. If you liked the video, click the subscribe button so that you can get notifications about all the other stuff that I'm uploading. You can check out my video content at all kinds of great things, including in-detail walkthroughs of some of the stuff that we discussed. You can also follow me right here on twitch.tv/RNHawaii and see my streams live. And a lot of the things that we discussed in this video also have links in the description below. Give it a thumbs up too if you like the video. and I'll see you later.